My name is Ashley Delgado, and I'm going to be discussing my project on the CARES Act. COVID-19 is a global pandemic that has affected everybody regardless of status. One of the many communities that it has significantly affected is immigrants and mixed families. I will be discussing 5 points as to how this community has been impacted on a grander scale than most. My first discussion point is defining the CARES Act. The CARES Act stands for Coronavirus Aid and Relief and Economic Security Act. It came into law on March 27, 2020, and according to the article, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, Summary of Key and Health Provisions by Karen Politza and Ucha Rani, is divided into 2 divisions, Division A and Division B. My focus is on Division B, which contains emergency discretionary appropriations. My second discussion point is who the CARES Act benefits and how it is distributed. According to Equifax.com, only those who obtain a Social Security card and have submitted their 2018-2019 taxes are eligible. It's distributed through a check or direct deposit. The third point of my discussion is to relay why this CARES Act is not beneficial to immigrants and mixed families. In the article, with children groups outline priorities for Congress, mixed status immigrant families are left out of COVID-19 Relief CARES Act. Approximately 5.1 million children are unfairly left out of this relief fund. My fourth discussion point is the repercussions of not receiving the CARES Act and how it affects immigrants and mixed families. According to PewResearch.org, employment among immigrant workers has decreased more sharply. So this is a negative effect for immigrants because a lot of them are losing their jobs and with no relief have nothing to fall back on. My fifth and final discussion is how not receiving the CARES Act impacts immigrants and mixed families and social change. There are 2 articles. The first article discusses how Americans are biased towards immigrants and they fail to see that the pandemic affects everyone, even if they are undocumented. The second article discusses a lawsuit taking place in Maryland that does not allow children the CARES Act even though they are born U.S. citizens. Parents are not citizens or undocumented even though the mom works through an individual tax PIN number. To bring about these 2 articles are important because they brought about social change. The first article educates biased non-supporters of immigrants to get the CARES Act and relief, and the second article brings about change filing a lawsuit that the CARES Act is discriminatory. To conclude, this discussion gave light to the CARES Act and how it impacts immigrants and mixed families. Not getting relief is to a worldwide pandemic affecting everyone despite their legal or illegal status is important because the global pandemic affects everyone and everyone should be able to get a relief package known as the CARES Act.